West Virginia University, the top men's basketball program in the state, imports most of its players from other states or even countries. Marshall University relies mostly on West Virginians. Advantage West Virginia, which overwhelmed Marshall on Sunday night, 94-71, to advance to the East Regional semifinals of the NCAA Tournament. "We did it for the state," said forward Lamont West, a sophomore from Ohio. A sellout crowd of 11,628 filled Viejas Arena to see whether 13th-seeded Marshall, a 12-point underdog, could reprise its freewheeling performance Friday that took out number 4-seeded Wichita State. 5th-seeded West Virginia, led by NBA prospect Jevon Carter, sent thousands of fans to an early exit. The Mountaineers, 26-10, reached the Sweet 16 for the third time in 4 years. They next will face Villanova, the number 1 seed, in Boston and seek the school's first national championship title. "This is what we came to do," said Carter, a former Illinois high school star who scored 28 points and had 5 assists, 4 steals and only 1 turnover. "But we don't want to just go to the Sweet 16. We want to win it all." Marshall coach Dan D'Antoni, whose team was coming off the first NCAA tournament victory in school history, said West Virginia should be proud of its performance. He rated Carter an exceptional player. "A lesson the game taught him, we'll probably have to get in the weight room," the coach said. Coming off a 27-point performance, Marshall guard John Elmore had 15 points on 4 of 12 shooting. He had 8 turnovers. "I think their physicality got to us a little bit," Elmore said. West Virginia coach Bob Huggins said his team's dominance on the boards, 40-24, was the key to the victory. "We thought that was going to be our advantage coming in," he said. The Mountaineers, after trailing 18-11 on the strength of Marshall's 3-point shooting, rallied to take 17-point lead into halftime. The margin grew to 30 points, with 8:13 left, when the powerful Carter hit a 3-point shot through a foul and made the free throw. Carter made 10 of 18 shots, including 5 of 7 from 3-point range. The 6'2", 205-pounder, better known for his defense, led a defense that held Marshall to 39.3% shooting. "I let the game come to me," he said. "I just let my defense turn to offense." That's why he was the National Defensive Player of the Year a year ago, Huggins said, and he probably will be again this year. He's had a phenomenal career. Mountaineers center Sekaba Konate, a 6'8", 260-pound sophomore from Mali, Africa, had 4 offensive rebounds and altered several of Marshall's shots. Marshall had 5 non-seniors in its starting lineup, an indication that D'Antoni's forecast for an NCAA berth next year was more than wishful thinking. The top performer for the Thundering Herd was center Adjan Penova. The 6'10" junior, from Bosnia, had 18 points, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. Despite the lopsided defeat, D'Antoni held to his stance that the two state schools should face each other during every season. The rivalry was discontinued because Huggins said West Virginia won't play at Marshall, while D'Antoni said the game should alternate at each school's arena. "We're a legit program. So play us. It's that simple," D'Antoni said. "Maybe they have a good reason. I don't see it. Maybe they do." Under Huggins, the Mountaineers have reached the Sweet 16 in 5 of 11 seasons. Prior to taking over West Virginia, the defensive-minded coach led Cincinnati to 4 Sweet 16 berths in his 16-year tenure. Cincinnati has returned to the Final 16 just once since Huggins was fired.